Hey everyone, it's Evangeline, and today we're taking a look at our fat bike tire wheel holder for your Swagman bike racks like the Swagman XTC or the XC right here at etrailer. So this can be used as either a replacement part or an upgrade part for the Swagman XC like what we have here. If your bike rack doesn't have the larger wheel holders, but you want to carry around a fat bike with tires wider than 3 inches, this is the part that you need. So you're going to get a set of 2 replacement wheel holders here with this kit, and this is going to be your front and your rear wheel holders. So depending on where this is positioned, make sure you have the right one to match. So for example, we have our front over here, and then our rear would go in the back. You can also see how this is the upgrade part for the Swagman XC. So compared to the XTC, the Swagman XC does not have a strap for your wheels, while this new replacement part does. So using this interchangeably is awesome, because then what if you like the compactness of the XC, but you want that extra strap? Go ahead, get this part. So seeing the fat bike adapter with the regular wheel hoop together, there has been some issue in the past where once you bring it close to each other, you would not be able to tighten it down. But you can see here, as long as you have your hoops in the proper order, you can still tighten them down simultaneously. If you're only using one set of fat tire wheel holders, then ideally have it mounted to the outside of your bike rack. But if for some reason, depending on the fit of your bike, the handlebars, the saddle, where the tires sit, you can put them on the inside if you need to do so for that fit. So for the dimensions of the wheel holder, so it fits around this tray using a clamp and a hoop. So the dimensions of the tray or the square bar is going to be 1 inch and 3/16 of an inch, so almost a quarter, by 1 inch and 3/16 of an inch. The wheel hoop can fit fat tire bikes of up to 5 inches in tire width compared to the smaller wheel hoop that your original bike rack might have, but also note that this adds more width or length to the back of your vehicle. So it's going to be around 2 inches wider in terms of the width of the hoop. The first thing we need to do is to remove the screw that's holding your trays in place or preventing them from coming off of the bike rack. So go ahead, get a Phillips screwdriver and then loosen that screw. And then loosen this knob here. That way you can slide that wheel holder off of the bike rack. Then get your replacement or upgrade part and make sure it's facing the right way. You want the knobs facing up and then towards the center. You also want the hoops facing out as well as upward. And then slide that right through your bike rack. I usually keep the wheel hoops loose until I get my fat bike on there, and that's when I can figure out where it needs to go for the wheelbase of my bike, and then that's when I tighten it down with this knob. Now do the exact same thing for the other part, and then you are probably going to have to take off both hoops to do one of the sides. If you have 4 of these, go ahead and replace all of them. Just make sure you know your wheelbases and what order to put them in. So my personal thoughts about this replacement or upgrade wheel holder for your fat tire bikes is definitely something worth considering if you already have the Swagman XC or are planning to get the Swagman XC, just because this has that extra strap plus the capability to carry around those fat bikes. If you don't have fat bikes, the regular wheel holder is more than enough to fit your needs. Also, I do like how they upgraded this just to make it easier to fit with the previous wheel holders, and then you're not worrying or stressing too much about getting those wheelbases lined up. So this right here was a look at the replacement or upgrades fat bike wheel holder for your Swagman bike racks right here at etrailer.com.